Hey everyone, what's up? It's time for part one of the birthday bash on this installment of You Don't Know Saturdays. So, let's just get right to it. It's going to be a long one, so hang tight. So, we're going to start with Volume 1.
Hi kids, I'm Oinky.
60 seconds. Hey, I need a different. Who's got a 320 wrench?
Yeah, I got the 320 right here.
It's flying in for you, Les.
I need it now.
It's coming, Les. Cookie, I need names, please.
Yeah, no sweat.
Nate, I need to do a sound check.
All right, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Blah 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 blah.
Hello, people. How you doing? My name's Cookie. Welcome to our show here. How many people are going to be playing the game? All right, we're doing the solo thing. I need a name here.
We got a problem with the opening graphics, Helen.
What's going on?
We got a problem with the opening graphics.
Tell me, player, what part of type your name in did you not understand?
I know why. I think what's happening is they're using a...
Do you want to put we?
Your name is Puss. Oh, yeah. Are you looking for a
Puss.
7-question tournament-length game or a full 21-question?
I could go for 7 because we have a lot of games to do, but I'm going to do 21.
I would like to have the band leader here. Is
For
that-
every
is that-
single one.
Remember this, your buzzer is going to be the letter B.
Because who doesn't play this game for a full 21 question game anymore?
That's fine. People are used to seeing Kevin.
I need him in here now. We got a bad wheel on pedestal 3.
20 seconds. 20 seconds, oh shit. Okay, when you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't. But if you buzz, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices or you're going to lose cash, all right?
10 seconds. Okay, everybody, I need quiet. 86 the desktop, please.
$5.99.
Okay, and go to black, please. Host and standby. Okay, ready, go. Okay, here we go.
And dial 1-900-TART-D.
Go.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. Woo! All right, how you doing? Nice to have you here. You're playing solo for this show? All right, let's do it. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Get ready for some fun. It's question number 1. Oh yeah!
This one's gonna be, hey dude, you're the man of steel. And we are talking $1,000 for this question. Get your eyes focused on the screen, here we go. If the telephone booths in which Superman changes his clothes work the same way as the phone booth in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, what might he end up doing in it? Washing his tights, traveling back through time, calling home, or becoming even stronger? Bill and Ted travel back through time. Unfortunately, Superman can't go back in time and get rid of the word dude. Alright, come on, hit me. We need a category. The category is cartoon cats and sexual orientation. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Sylvester and Tweety are working in a MASH unit together in Korea in the 1950s. One day, Sylvester confides to Tweety that he's homosexual. Later that day, Sylvester learns that a little bird told his secret to Colonel Yosemite Sam. As this is the 1950s, what will probably happen to Sylvester? He'll be given a dishonorable discharge. He'll be given a Section 8. He'll get a sentence of capital punishment, or he'll suffer no repercussions at all. Whoa, even the military isn't that harsh. And here's the right
it is
answer.
the 1950s, but
He'll be given
you know.
a dishonorable discharge, which may not be fair, but it's better than a burning discharge, let me tell you. Okay, pick a category.
Question 3.
Here's the category. Monkeys and spreadable lunch meat. And we will pay out $3,000 for this one. The name Spam is short for spiced ham. If a can of Spunky were to contain 100% spiced monkey, which ingredient could it not contain? Pure bonobo extract, orange marmoset, bleached bongo, or hydrolyzed macaque? No, macaques are a type of Asian monkey, so they could be in there.
Oh.
Now, the correct answer is... a bongo is not a monkey. Now, you might find bongo in a can of Spantalope. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Okay, I like this one.
You're my question for forevermore. I love you. My question. question for?
Question that cares.
The name of this category is, what did you call me? A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Get ready to buzz, cause here it comes. Susie is polydactylous, meaning she has too many of what? Fish, breasts, boyfriends, or toes?
I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna let the timer run out, I think.
And let's see the correct answer. Toesies. And these 3 little piggies went to college, and these 4 other piggies got a condo together, and these 2...
Too many pigs.
How about it? Hit me with a category. Uh-oh. Chestnut Slick Crime Store.
You see a lot of these today.
Ticklish past gum.
The category for this gibberish question? Siblings and stinky feet. $5,000 is the opening value for this gibberish question. Okay, now remember, you don't have all the time in the world here. The less time you take, the more money you make. Ready? What product slogan does this rhyme with? Boozy Brothers shoes? Whiff. You might use it in a sandwich. What, liverwurst? I can never eat that crap. It's a sandwich that also has jelly in it. Last hint, your picky mom picked out the brand. And you should pick up the pace.
Yeah, I got no idea.
You don't watch a lot of TV, do you? Try it like this. Oh, any brand of peanut butter might do, but Boozy Brothers shoes whiff.
Okay.
You know what I don't understand? People who don't like chunky stuff.
I probably
That's the
wouldn't have
best.
gotten it anyway.
All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Number 6, it's number 6, it's.
Next up, sizing everything up. And this one's going to be worth $1,000. Hang on tight, because here we go. Who would be most likely to Martinize something for you? The Galloping Gourmet, George Jefferson, Speed Racer, or Mr. Spock?
Yeah, I'm gonna let time run on this one too, I think.
Here's what you should have guessed. George Jefferson. Martinizing is just a brand name for the dry cleaning process. Nice job, Wheezy. Okay, pick a category.
Zabba-dooba-dabbin', question 7.
The category behind this question is inexperienced land masses. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Now you might know that Virgin Marys have no alcohol and virgin wool is unprocessed. Why are the Virgin Islands so named? They're ugly, they were named for the state of Virginia, they were named for Queen Virginia, or they were named for Queen Elizabeth. Queen Virginia. Nice guess. In case you're curious about the correct answer, Queen Elizabeth, the Virgin Queen. Yeah, sure she was a virgin. How about it? Hit me with a category.
Yeah, man, come along to question 8.
The category. I'll take the combo deal. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. All right, let's see how well you remember the 80s. If you combine the band responsible for Safety Dance with the band responsible for both Down Under and Who Can It Be Now, what would you get? Men at Work Without Hats, Wham Chung, Little Minds and Simple Feet, or XTC in Excess?
No idea. I've never heard these songs, actually. I wouldn't know.
You know what you could have picked? You could have picked this. Men at Work Without Hats. Now let's all bow our heads and thank the heavens that neither of those bands are still with us. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Number 9. Number 9.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. Dating and moist labials. And it looks like you can win 1,000 greenbacks for this one. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. Your main squeeze looks deep into your eyes and whispers that it's time to explore liquids, plosives, labials, dentals, and frictives. What will you be learning? Trombone, plane, kissing, linguistics, or S&M? You'll be learning about the different types of sounds in Linguistics. Lesson 1, the bilabial lingual fricative. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Question number 10.
This one's gonna be women we consume. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's gonna be worth $1,000. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. If the following consumer product girls were caught in a downpour, who would be best prepared for the inclement weather? The Morton Salt Girl, the Swiss Miss Girl, the Land O'Lakes Girl, or Aunt Jemima? The Morton Salt Girl.
Got 2 easy questions in a row.
Yeah, she carries an umbrella with her, rain or shine. She's a weird chick. We've got 10 questions down, and for 10 more, we're going on to round 2. Now, we are 1 round away from the Jack Attack, and all the questions in this round are going to be worth more than in round 1. So pay attention, and let's do it. Okay, pick a category.
And now, 11.
The category is nice finger. I'll pay you $4,000 bills for this one if you get it right. Okay, get yourself set. It's time. In the James Bond movie Goldfinger, what was Goldfinger's full name? Auric Goldfinger, Sir Raoul Goldfinger, Midas Goldfinger, or Dr. Myron Goldfinger, DDS? No, that's the name of my dentist. He does nice work.
Really?
Should have picked this. Auric. It means
that's
gold.
not what I was thinking at all.
Goldfinger. Kind of has a nice ring to it, don't you think? How about it? Hit me with the category. Uh-oh, best butts fits mine, whore.
Another one.
Once again, it's time for a
Tinkerlick test stroke.
This gibberish questions category is breakfast cereal and auto repair. We're in round 2, so this gibberish question is going to start off at $10,000. Okay, now remember, the faster you solve this puzzle, the more money you win. Now you know there's no screwing your neighbor in this kind of a question. You ready to untangle some gibberish? Let's do it. What does this rhyme with? Melly, grab it. Mixed car door skids. Oh, go for it. Type in your answer.
Silly rabbit, tricks are
Wait
for
a second.
kids.
Hey, look, you guys, it's really the rabbit trying to steal our cereal. Millie, grab it. Mix cart or skids. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Heart attack, do you nightmare when you dream?
This is a really long question set, by the way.
It's number 13.
The name of this category is Muslims and Hotel Accommodations. It's going to be worth $4,000. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. You want to start a hotel chain that caters to Muslims during the 9th month of the Muslim calendar. What would be the most fitting name? The Hayatollah Regency, the Ramadan Inn, Zen and Breakfast, or the Four Seasons of the Apocalypse Hotel? The Ramadan Inn, the 9th month of the Muslim calendar, is known as Ramadan. Of course, there's a lot of fasting this month, so I wouldn't count on room service. Okay, pick a category.
14.
Here's the category. Sweat hogs and just plain everyday hogs. And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one. On Welcome Back, Kotter, Gabe and the Sweat Hogs were the stars of James Buchanan High School. But what about those boring kids who sat in the back of the class and never talked? If Welcome Back, Kotter were a Shakespearean play in theater lingo, what would those actors be known as? Extras, spear carriers, horseshacks, or cameos?
I got no idea.
Too bad you didn't pick this. Spear carriers. You know, actors in Shakespearean plays who don't have any lines and whose main job is to fill space, but they really look like geeks. How about it? Hit me with a category. Uh-oh. West Truck licks 9 more.
Third one in the game.
It's time for a Snicker Click Restaurant.
Here's your gibberish category. Famous couples and mountain-dwelling animals. The opening value for this gibberish question is going to be $10,000. Now, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, but I'm going to be taking a little bit of money away every second and a half. Remember, you can't screw on a gibberish question. You ready? Let's see if you can untangle this one. What does this rhyme with? Spank me? Why here? Die won't shiv the ram. Hit number 1 is from an epic movie. That means it's a big movie. This movie was set in the South. You know, that area below the North. Last hint, the butler said it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get this one. Just gonna let the timer run out.
Well, you blew it, but can't really say I care much. In fact, smack me while here, I won't shiv the ram. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. You know what's weird? I'm surprised at how often I use that phrase in everyday conversation. Alright, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Flush your head down the latrine. Ease your way with sour cream. 16.
The category. Tastes great on a cracker. You're gonna be pretty good if you get this one. It's worth $6,000. Okay, we're coming at you. Heads up. Sweetbreads are not breads at all. They are parts of a cow. What parts are they? Liver and kidney, ass and elbows, thymus and pancreas, or ears, nose, and throat?
Oh, sorry.
And here's the right answer. Thymus and pancreas. Okay, pick a category. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. We built this sitcom. This question's gonna be worth $2,001 bills. Alright, you're having a house designed by architect Mike Brady. The rocks for the foundation are being provided by quarry worker Fred Flintstone, and the tools are being provided by tool and die dock foreman Archie Bunker. Which of the following characters would be most able to help you finance this dream home with a bank loan? Darren Stevens, Fred Sanford, Milburn Drysdale, or George Jefferson?
I don't think I know any of these characters, actually.
Here's what you should have guessed. Milburn Drysdale. He's the Beverly Hillbillies banker. Me? I'd be happy if he'd introduce me to Ellie Mae. How about it? Hit me with a category.
Song 218.
Next up, what's that behind you? And this one's gonna be worth $2,000. Okay, hang tight. Put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. If someone says to you, that's a given, you're probably stating the obvious. But if they say, that's a gibbon, what might be lurking behind you? A dry martini with onion, an ape with long arms, a male prostitute, or chicken innards? A gibbon's an ape. Yeah, the long arms part is irrelevant. Wait, a elephant's a big gray animal with a long nose, right? I'm confused. Alright, come on, hit me. We need a category.
He's mean.
He's lame.
That's the 19.
The category behind this question is juicy dogs. And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you $4,000. Okay, get your fingers ready. Let's get busy. If the always blue Huckleberry Hound were made of blue litmus paper and were dropped into a giant glass of orange juice, what color would he be when he climbed out? Blue, red, yellow, or none? He would dissolve first. You'd probably pay to see that, wouldn't you, you sick bastard? And let's see the correct answer. Citric acid turns blue litmus paper red. But trust me, you don't want to see what happens to a blue dog on acid. How about it? Hit me with a category.
Question number 20.
The name of this category is Die, Die, Die. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Get ready to buzz, because here it comes. Which of the following classic childhood games does not require the roll of a die to move ahead? Monopoly, Life, Clue, or Trouble? I guess we forgot about that little boy in the plastic bubble dice that you pop to move ahead in Trouble. Now the correct answer is the game
That's right,
of life.
uses the
Doesn't have any
spinner.
dice, it's got a spinner. But you gotta love a game where you can sell your kids for money.
Wait, Trouble because you
Okay,
pop the
pick
thing.
a
There's- Oh wait, there's
category.
dice in it.
Enter the attack. If you see two words together and they form a match, buzz in. $2,000 will be yours if you're right, but each time you're wrong, 2,000 shall be taken away. But be not fooled. It won't be a match unless it fits this clue. Hanging out. Okay, this is it. Final round. Let's see what you can do. Begin the attack.
I think these are hangout spots. Yeah, these are hangout spots. Gosh. I just lost all of that.
Hey Blair, you ever hear that expression, just scratching the surface? Well, maybe you'll get that part next time. Or maybe not, since it seems perfectly clear that you don't know Jack.
Tuesday night on BSI is Medical Night. Next up is Man We Love to Hate.
All right.
Hey, great show, everyone. Really, really great work. Cookie, contestants, what's the plan?
Listen, excuse me. Whenever you feel like playing again, you just gotta let me know, all right?
Okay, next game on the way, Volume 2.
60 seconds.
You got it.
I'm not sure.
No problem.
Stay straight on me.
It's flying in.
Your
Okay, can
regular
someone get
household
that?
yellow jacket.
Hey, Ray.
Hello, welcome to the show. Would you mind telling me how many contestants are playing the game today? So, you're playing with yourself, huh?
Cookie, please.
Sorry, just type your name in, okay? I can't work in these conditions.
Can we get Clark a diet soda, please?
Tell me, player, what part of type your name in did you not understand?
Who spilled all the talcum powder?
I'm gonna call you Ointment.
I don't understand why I'm always the butt of...
Oh yeah, are you here for a 7-question tournament length game or a full 21-question deal? What do you want? Yeah, got it.
Get the contestants out of there.
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in side of beef.
We're losing fuel. Could we shift it to third there?
20 seconds.
5 minutes ago.
20 seconds. All right. When you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't. But if you buzz in, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices or you're going to lose cash. All right?
10 seconds.
Good luck to you.
Okay, here we go. 86 the
8,
desktop.
7.
And go to black.
6. 5. 4.
Okay, and
3.
stand by.
Philosopher World. In order for some rides to work, you must consciously think that you are riding them.
Just gonna go on and play real quick.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Yeah, welcome.
Hello, Buzz.
Good to see ya. Flying solo today. Okay, let's see if you can fill up that passenger seat with some cash. Let's rock. Take your pick. What do you say?
This game is really funny. Let's start with question 1A.
Okay, coming up, this category is... What is the sound of one nun singing? This might be a hard one. $3,000. Hey, remember Julie Andrews and The Sound of Music? Of course you do. If, in the famous title song, Julie Andrews were to sing The Hills Are Alive, no, really, they're alive, of what would her belief be an example? Literalism, animism, totemism, or personalism? The name of that tune is animism.
That's what with literalism.
A belief that inanimate objects have thoughts and feelings, which may explain why she married Christopher Plummer. Come on, we need a category.
Here comes question 2. It'll make you feel brand new.
This one's gonna be Jeffy's channeling me. $2,000 riding on this one. If you read the strip, you know that the dead grandfather in the family circus shows up to silently help out every now and then. If the kids wanted to talk to Grandpa and decided to use the method for questioning the dead that Odysseus uses in the Odyssey, what would they do? Have Billy draw the strip for the day, fill Barfy's bowl with blood, slaughter PJ and Rita's intestines, or put Dolly in an opium trance?
I have no idea, actually.
Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. The dead in the Odyssey were thirsty folks, so Grandpa might come floating if the kid sat out a bowl full of blood. When Gramps materializes to lap up that little tasty treat, they can ask him why their heads are shaped like that. How about it? We need a category.
Put on your hands for the naked dance. 3.
This category is a wonderful. Get it right, get $2,000. All right, fingers limbered, cause here comes the question. If Lawrence Welk were actually a Welk, and if he were still alive, what would he most likely be doing? Spinning in a car motor, spinning at the end of a power drill, surviving the wilds of Saskatchewan, or living in a shell in the ocean? A Welk is a marine carnivore that lives in a shell.
Yep.
I wonder if we could arrange for Bobby and Sissy
Animal
to join
Crossing.
him. All right, go ahead and pick one.
Shake it up before. Shake it up before.
Category. Chill out, it's only make-believe fur. And this one's gonna be worth $1,001 bills. You know, those characters on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood aren't always so gosh darn nice. King Friday is such a jerk. Today he's showing off his new ermine outfit. If Lady Elaine Fairchild wants to take him down a few pegs, she could point out that he's wearing what? A waistcoat of weasels, possum pantaloons, a ruff made of rats, or groundhog garters. In case you're interested, here's the right answer. Though valued by royalty, ermines are just very attractive weasels, which is how Queen Sarah sometimes describes Friday. Okay, pick a category. Uh-oh, Chestbutt sits grime floor.
It's time for
Ticklish Trash Junk.
And this gibberish questions category is... Don't touch my candy. And this opening value is going to be worth $5,000. All right, I'm taking cash away every second and a half, so the faster you are, the more you score. Okay, now tell me, with what ad slogan does this rhyme? Move from the wrong payday, see? And don't get confused by the punctuation. It's an ad slogan for a brand of cigarettes.
Okay, I'm not gonna get this. This is automatically. Not gonna get it.
For a brand of cigarettes that's sold primarily to women. Oh, Virginia Slims. Gotta be. Last clue, don't be long, baby. I mean it, hurry.
You work hard, you've earned it. Go ahead, light up. Move from the wrong pay, Daisy.
Oh yeah, remember when it was unfashionable for women to get cancer? Take your pick, what do you say?
Oh, this is really big.
This thing is huge! Sex!
The category is twice the pleasure. And this one's worth $2,000. Hang on tight, cause here we go. The man with two brains is to Steve Martin as the man with two penises is to Benito Mussolini. The animal with two vaginas is to kangaroo. The animal with two breasts is to beagle. Or the woman with two tongues is to Betsy Ross.
Let the timer run out again.
Too bad you didn't choose this. The kangaroo has two vaginas, as do all female marsupials, including the koala, the wombat, and the aptly named platypus. How about it? We need a category. An outstanding selection, because under that category is one Major League point-racking question, the Dis or Dat. And the category for this Dis or Dat question is forsooth, I ache. Alright, I'm gonna give you 7 names, and in each case, I want you to tell me whether it's the title of a Shakespearean play or a disease. As I say each one, if it's a play by Shakespeare, press 1. If it's the name of a disease, press 2. And if you want to skip, press 4. You get $500 for each right answer, and you lose $500 for each one you get wrong, or that you don't get to. Okay, give me 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Cirrhosis, Shakespeare play or disease. Syphilis. Troilus and Cressida. Titus Andronicus. Gingivitis. Coriolanus. Last one, dermatitis. That's all 7. 6 right, 1 wrong. Nothing to shake a stick
Nice.
at.
Not bad for my first disregard of this way.
Okay, Holmes, let's see 3 more categories. Come on, we need a category.
Order me the taco plate with the side of question 8.
And this question's category is Hey, baby. And this one's gonna be worth $1,000. Get your fingers ready. Here's one coming at you. Which of the following pickup lines could most accurately be used by a drone trying to hit on a queen bee? How about a little of my bee milk? Size matters. Check out my stinger. Want to do it with a group of my friends or try my pollen and you'll never go back? Stingers in the bee world, size apparently doesn't matter because drones don't have that equipment.
Oh.
Here's what you should have picked. Queen bees will mate with up to a dozen different drones, and they're kicked out of the hive for the winter.
Hey, let us in. I thought we had something special. Come on, baby. Talk to us.
Take your pick. What do you say?
It's party time. Here comes number 9.
The category is Wonder Twin Powers Salinate. $2,000 for right answer. Uh-oh, sounds like the Wonder Twins, Zan and Jaina, are having a bit of a spat. Zan changes himself into the form of salt water and splashes into Jaina's paper cut. Jaina wants to retaliate by converting Zan into fresh water. What method can she use? Oxidation, hydraulics, fermentation, or distillation? You can distill Zan by evaporating him and then collecting the purified condensation. And while we're at it, we can do the same with our irritating little monkey, Gleek. Alright, go ahead and pick one. The category, Rapid Fire Transit. And $1,000 is riding on this question. Okay, hang tight, put your fingers on your buzzers, here's the question. Say you're riding the commuter train that links San Francisco to Oakland. If you suddenly expel some flatus, what could you say happened? You shot a volley on the trolley, you did an SBD on the TGV, you cut a fart on the BART, or you blew one on the blue one. The TGV, no, that's a high-speed French train, and I'll bet that train smells for many reasons. And over here we have the right answer. You cut a fart on the BART, or Bay Area Rapid Transit. And, you know, travel's under the water too, so I bet the guys on Alcatraz would see bubbles rising to the surface. Alright, we've been through round 1, let's get on to round 2. Now remember, round 2 means double the value of the questions, which means more cash won or more cash lost. Let's go. Okay, pick a category.
It's 11 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1, it's 11.
Category, let's do it. This episode brought to you by All We. A right answer gets you $6K. Okay, take a shot at this. If you were to cast Sesame Street characters in Samuel Beckett's play Endgame, who would be the best choice to play Ham's father? Grover, the Count, Oscar the Grouch, or Miss Piggy?
I don't even think Miss Piggy is a Sesame Street character anyway.
Too bad you didn't pick this. In Beckett's play Endgame, Ham's parents live in garbage cans. You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I'd be grouchy too if I had to live in a garbage can. Take your pick, what do you say?
12. Celebrity voice impersonated.
And we call this one Drinks and Divorcees. We got $4 on the table. Okay, Schneider from One Day at a Time asks Ann Romano to meet him for a nightcap. Ann and Schneider slip into a steamy room in the building. He pours whiskey into a shot glass and drops it into a mug of beer. Ann chugs it down. What and where is she drinking? A shandy in the steam room, a boilermaker in the boiler room, a sour pussy in the septic tank, or a banshee in the basement? Yeah, Ms. Romano, that's my famous Boilermaker. Now can I inspect your pipes? Come on, we need a category.
Take the elevator ride to 13.
Alright, next up. The sequel we didn't see. $4,000 behind this one. Okay, when you know the answer, hit your buzzer and start typing. Tell me who might have placed the following personal ad. Married white female, had it with my uptight husband and his snotty Aryan brood who won't stop singing. We'll make play clothes for you out of curtains. Help me.
Why is this a fill in the blank question?
Now the correct answer is Maria Von Trapp wants to make some changes in her life. Personally, I think she could start by losing the Rosemary's Baby haircut. I'm tired of seeing it the same way every Thanksgiving. How about it? We need a category.
We wish you a number 14 and a happy Hanukkah.
And this category is all work and no play makes Jack a dull game. Looks like a toughie, $6,000. Remember that scene in the movie The Shining where Jack Nicholson goes into the hotel room and finds that beautiful woman bathing in the tub? If Jack Nicholson were the Greek mythological character Actaeon and the naked woman he stumbled upon were Artemis, what would she do to him? She would turn him into a stag and have dogs rip him up, kiss him, then turn into a hideous old woman, condemn him to push a rock up a hill forever, or release the spawn of hell to suck on his flesh.
I have no idea.
Here's the right answer.
Artemis turned Actaeon into a stag and hounds chewed him to pieces. Eat your heart out, Siegfried.
Okay.
Okay, pick a category. The category is Atlas and fine furniture. $6,000 could be yours. After a rough day holding up the world, Atlas kicks back and puts his feet up on the Ottoman Empire. Assuming the Ottoman Empire is at its largest size, which cities would not have to put out a stinky sock alert? Cairo and Baghdad, Athens and Mecca, Nairobi and Timbuktu, or Budapest and Jerusalem?
The Ottoman Empire? What is the Ottoman Empire? Actually.
Shoulda picked this. Nairobi and Timbuktu were not part of the Ottoman Empire, so they do not have to worry about giant stinky socks. There is, however, a 4-alarm sweaty loincloth alert. Alright, go ahead and pick one. Okay, coming up, this category is 3 is a magic number. 2 G's for a right answer. Alright, here we go. Which of these groups actually has 3 members? The 3 Musketeers, 3 Dog Night, the 3 Stooges, or the 3 Amigos? There were 6 Stooges, 7 counting you. Now the correct answer is once, twice, 3 times an Amigo. I like the 3 Amigos and a baby a lot better, though. It was so heartwarming. Take your pick. What do you say? And this question's category is PBS is Greek to me. We are talking 4 big ones. Okay, get your fingers ready. Let's get busy. Based on the origin of the word ecology, which of the following PBS stars could possibly call himself an ecologist? The Galloping Gourmet, Handyman Bob Vila, singer Mark Russell, or Big Bird from Sesame Street? The word ecology comes from the Greek words for study of and house.
Nice.
So, our favorite studier of houses could call himself an ecologist.
Yeah, this ecosystem could definitely use some spackle and a little 3-in-1 oil.
How about it? We need a category. Uh-oh, press futs with Mime Door.
Up another one.
It's time for...
Let's now get something other than that question with 4 choices.
The category for this gibberish question: how to fix a little accident. And we're going to start off with 10,000 greenbacks for this one. You got 30 seconds for this, and I'm taking away the prize money a little at a time, so buzz in as soon as you know it. Okay, now tell me, with what children's book title does this rhyme? A piddle, send in Flatwood. And remember, don't let the punctuation fool you. First hint, it's about a small choo-choo. Is it owned by Amtrak? Show it if you know it. Type in...
Okay, that took me a little bit because A doesn't rhyme with
that. You do it, Snuggly Wumpkins.
Look at that.
Come on, we need a category.
Question 19.
This one's gonna be itching and scratching in the halls of Congress. And this one's worth $4,000. Check this out. If one U.S. Senator says to another U.S. Senator, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours, what common congressional practice is he proposing? Log rolling, joint resolution, appropriation, or filibuster? No, a joint resolution would be an agreement to inhale.
Oh.
Let me take a second of my time to show you what's right. An agreement by legislators to vote for one another's pork barrel legislation is known as log rolling. The log is known as a taxpayer. Okay, pick a category.
The Fresh Saver. 20.
This category is your passport to life. This one's worth $6,000. All right, let's say you pull out your own birth certificate one day for some light reading. And while looking at this document, you notice that your father signed his name as Alan Smithy. Judging by what this alias means in the film industry, what can we conclude about your father? He doesn't want people to know he produced you. He's actually a woman. He's primarily a maker of porn films, or he wants you to be seen only at night.
Okay, I'm gonna run out the timer on this one. I have no idea.
And over here we have the right answer. Filmmakers use this alias when they don't want folks to know who made the movie. I got news for you. Your father didn't like you, but there's still a great market for renting yourself out to other dads for 2 nights. Alright, go ahead and pick one.
Hey, the second Jack attack.
Jack attack time. When you see 2 words on the screen that go together, buzz in. If you're right, I give you $2,000. If you're wrong, I take it away. And remember, not all matches are equal.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. I'm what the sign says, and the sign says it's time for action. Let's do it.
My best score in the entire game.
That's the game.
Wow.
Well, you cleaned up. Not like you had any competition, though. So I'd like to tell you that you're amazing. But all I can really tell you is...
You don't know Jack!
Okay, excellent show. Please roll the commercials. And, Cookie, what's happening here?
Love, money, and career. Hey, just because you're the new scoreboard leader, don't go handing out your autograph, okay? Because I'd sooner use that thing as toilet paper than put it on my wall. So why don't you think about that, and then you tell me when you're ready to play again.
Hello? Interesting, I still have yet to fill the number 10 spot on the leaderboard. Alright, so next up is Volume 3, and this is where we start getting a little interesting, as we got more question times in this game than some of the others I have.
Okay, Cookie, darling, this time around, let's do a little less menacing, a little more playful, okay? Great. Who we got today, Raul?
Trivia, here we go. Before we can get to that, you're going to have to tell me how many people are playing. Okay, Dandy, 1 player. What's your name?
Ready for some fun. This question number 1.
What's the deal here? Is your name some symbol that you can't type? Type in what you were formerly known as, okay, Prince?
I'm looking for a Y-splitter. Anyone see one?
I think we're just going to call you Sport. Yo, one more thing. You looking for a 21-question game or more like a 7-question tournament game?
The levels are a little low.
21.
Consider it done.
30 seconds.
Okay, now remember this. Your buzzer is going to be the letter B, as in Buford.
That's not my job.
Yeah.
Thanks for nothing, all right? That's okay.
20
Just don't do it again.
Okay, we're going in 20.
20 seconds. All right, listen. This couldn't be any simpler. Question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in. You pick one of the choices on the screen. Easy. You got it?
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9. 8.
Okay, get the desktop out of here.
6.
Let's go to black.
5.
Okay,
4,
we're rolling.
3.
Arthur Daniels Hartland. If we told you who we are, we'd have to kill you.
Here we go.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome, welcome. Hi, hello. This is You Don't Know Jack. I'm Cookie, and you're pathetic. Playing by yourself? Go read a book. Oh, all right, whatever. So it's just you playing this time around, huh? Nothing to be ashamed of. Just don't let it happen again. Well, let's get started. I need a category. Pucker up for famous rulers drunk off of their asses. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Considering the fact that his or her people were one of the earliest recorded producers of alcohol, which of these scenarios most likely happened? Ivan the Terrible drinking a Black Russian, King Tut is the first underage drinker, Julius Caesar doing a beer bong, or Marie Antoinette whining too much head?
Yeah, I got no idea.
See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. Since the Egyptians are one of the earliest recorded producers of alcohol, King Tut is going to get loaded. And who's going to stop him? The last guy who carded him got his brains yanked out through his nose. Category, please. Okay, give it up for Raisin Raisins. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. If the California raisins are your raison d'etre, which of the following is most likely the case? You work for a California raisin, you live in a California raisin, you wear California raisins on your feet, or you live for the California raisins. Raison d'etre means reason for living.
Nice.
Yep, set your sights low. That's what I say. Okay, I need a category. And this one is pains in the neck. $3,000 for this one. Put it in gear, because here we go. If you've got a crick in your neck, it'll hurt. If you've got Francis Crick in your neck, what'll he do? Plug your trachea with a hockey puck, make a documentary about your larynx, analyze the DNA in your spine, or make string art out of your jugular?
I don't know who Francis Crick is.
In case you're wondering, Francis Crick was one of the co-discoverers of the double helix structure of DNA, so he might analyze a bit of yours. He should at least give you a quick shiatsu massage while he's back there. Okay, pick a category.
Over.
Well, what do we have here? What wine goes with a wooden stake? Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Okay, this'll teach you never to date on a full moon. Imagine this scenario. You're out at the bar on a hot date when suddenly your date turns into a werewolf. Considering these beers' nicknames, which beer should you order to ward off your date? Budweiser, Zima, Coors Light, or Billy Beer? Coors Light is the silver bullet, just what you need to kill a werewolf. Rumor has it, kill the beast without killing your buzz didn't test well as a tagline. All right, hit me.
You don't wanna blow it on number 5.
Open wide and get ready for Goodbye City Life. This one can net you $1,000. Heads up, here it comes. While on your way to visit the folks from Green Acres and Hooterville, you take a wrong turn at Mr. Drucker's and end up in a Hooverville. What would you expect the houses to look like? An enormous dam, skyscrapers, cardboard boxes and makeshift tents, or vacuum cleaners? Hoover Dam? Damn. Bet you wish you'd pick this.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Hooverville refers to Depression-era tent cities built by the poor and homeless, so named because Herbert Hoover was president then. But you know, if the folks in Hooterville made living in a barn seem charming, maybe the folks in Hooverville can do the same for cardboard boxes.
Can't wait to hear that at the replay.
Category, please. The category is, I'd buy that for $1. How does $2,000 sound? Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. Who wasn't a hooker? Xaviera Hollander, Belle Starr, Heidi Fleiss, or Mary Magdalene?
Yeah, this will time around again.
Should have picked this. Belle Starr may have been an outlaw, but she was never a prostitute. Yeah, Belle was a wanted woman, but no one paid for it. Okay, I need a category. Uh-oh, Elmer Fudd Dime Store.
It's time for a true SMS fun.
Your gibberish category for today is, a pirate's to-do list is so tedious. I'm gonna open the value of this gibberish question at $5,000. Now check it out, as the time disappears, so does the money, so the sooner you buzz in, the better. Okay, listen up. What peppy phrase does this rhyme with? Thief, plot, sneer, hit, press me crew. And remember, don't be fooled by the punctuation or that goofy pirate voice. First clue, you hear it at high school football games.
Ooh, look at those tight ends.
You hear it at high school football games being said by cheerleaders. Last clue, come on, where's your spirit? Haven't you ever heard the cheer?
Thief, plot, sneer, hit, press me crew.
Oh.
That was my favorite
I don't hear that
cheer.
a lot, actually.
Thief, plot, sneer, hit, press me crew. Clean, want, leer, spit, now shot, screw.
Okay, pick a category.
We'll call it a date if you can answer question 8.
Here we have, go down, Enos, and we got $3,000 in the pot. Boy, I tell you, those Dukes of Hazzard are always getting into trouble, aren't they? Picture this. While cruising the backwoods, the Dukes wind up in the fictional county frequently mentioned in the works of William Faulkner. If they decided to settle there, what would they become? The Dukes of Gitche Gumee, the Dukes of Yoknapatofa, the Dukes of Kajagoogoo, or the Dukes of Minnehaha? Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Many of William Faulkner's novels were set in a fictional Mississippi county called Yoknapatofa. The Duke boys a la Faulkner. Never mean to no harm, but ruminating an awful lot about death. I need a category.
Novi is number 9.
This little number's known as Pirates in Perfect Harmony, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Think fast.
Here we go.
If the Barbary States formed a barbershop quartet, what would you definitely not see? Morocco singing bass, Algeria singing baritone, Tunisia singing tenor, or Syria singing alto? Syria isn't one of the Barbary States. Yeah, I guess the other Barbary state said that with a thin mustache and a candy-striped jacket, it looked like a real dumbass, Gus. Thank you very much. All right, hit me. Oh yes, it's time for your fantasies to be realized. You're joining a three-way.
Answer every question, 10.
Alrighty, here's the deal. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. If you buzz in when the correct member of the three-way is lit up, it's $1,000 in the bank. But be careful, if you don't make a correct match, you'll lose some cash every time you're wrong. But don't be misled, this question may or may not have anything to do with the three-way as a group. All right, let's get this party rolling. The category for this three-way is, you said it, I heard you say it. And that means this three-way is all about catchphrases from these 3 decades. The 60s, the 70s, or the 80s. Time to start seeing the goods. Let's hope you're up to it.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Okay, we're stripped down to our skivvies. Looks like that's all we got. Let's see how you scored. Don't tell me you've just had a lot on your mind lately. Let's see if we can at least get a rise out of your overall score. So, is it as good for you as it was for me? Probably better. Okay, let's get on with the game. 1 down, round 2 to go. Let's get on it. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. Okay, pick a category. May I introduce Read My Lips, no more history questions. 1 right answer and $6,000 head your way. Put your tray in the upright position, it's time for takeoff. Which of these was not a winning campaign slogan for a U.S. president? Jackson forever, go the whole hog, free wool for our breeches, old rough and ready always loved his men, or poked him in 44, we'll pierce him in 52.
Maybe that's what's called Read My Lips, no more history questions.
Nope, Grover Cleveland won his second term with his supporters babbling something about wanting free wool. Yep, free wool and lower taxes. That's all I ask for. For the curious, here's the right answer. Old Rough and Ready always loved his men is the only made-up slogan in the bunch. Hey, here's a funny political slogan for you. I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
It's not even a slogan, though.
Category, please. Coming at you, and you thought they were morons. $2,000 for a correct answer. All right, the next time someone tries to tell you the Three Stooges are lowbrow, well, they'll probably be right. Still, imagine the scenario. Suppose Larry flings a pie at Moe in order to demonstrate Newton's first law of motion. Assuming they're in a vacuum, what will the pie do? Would it move backwards in time, propel Larry sideways, lose heat to surrounding pies, or fly evenly until stopped by Moe's face? According to Newton's first law of motion, an object will continue to move in a straight line and at a constant speed until something interferes with it. And since they're in a vacuum, this will happen right before Moe suffocates to death, and everyone will have a good laugh. I need a category.
Swing your partner 1 and 3. A do-si-do for the big 13.
Shake hands with. Balls, balls, balls. How does $4,000 grab you? Oh, man, I need some help here. I can't remember the name of this sports team. Damn. Hey, if you can think of it, buzz in and type in the answer, capiche? All right, it's a basketball team. Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain was on it. You know, they've been all over the world. Kind of like Wilt. Oh, yeah, Meadowlark Lemon is another player from the team.
Oh. I don't know basketball teams that well, though.
Here's what you should have typed in. The Harlem Globetrotters are a basketball team. Wilt Chamberlain is an alum, and so is Meadowlark Lemon. All I gotta say about the Harlem Globetrotters, and I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure they fixed a few of those games. Okay, I need a category. Oh man, do you feel gutsy or what? You just chose an impossible question.
Oh. Dun dun dun. Impossible question.
This one likes to go by a can of worms with nothing to open it. And I believe we have a piddly 20 grand payoff for getting this one right. Okay, get your typing fingers ready because you're going to have to buzz in and type out this impossible answer. Within 2 years, how much time was there between the invention of the can and the invention of the can opener?
Nah, I can't get math done in time. I need a calculator for that, honestly.
All you had to do is type this. The can was invented in 1810, and the can opener was invented in 1858, 48 years later. In a stroke of good luck, however, for the first 48 years, all canned food was Spam. I guess they realized they didn't need to rush. All right, hit me. You chose wisely, my friend. You just got your hands on a dis or dat.
Here we go.
The category for this dis or dat question is thunder, thunder, thunder and lightning. Okay, I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's the name of a constellation or one of the Thundercats. If it's a constellation, press 1. If it's a Thundercat, press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip. $1,000 for each correct answer, but 1,000 off for each one you miss or any that you just don't get to. All right, I'll start you off with 30 seconds on the clock.
Let's go.
Let's go in. Leo, constellation or Thundercat? Lion-O. Draco. Virgo. Panthro. Tigra. One more, Cassiopeia. That's all she wrote. 6 out of 7. Good day at the plate, batter. Let's check out your new average.
I want to see the Thundercat still now.
Keep it up. Category, please. Let's see what we got going. Multiple personalities and the ancient world. Hello, we're talking 6 grand, so pay attention. Hey, remember that multiple personality chick Sybil from that movie with Sally Field? Well, if one of Sybil's multiple personalities had been a Sybil from classical mythology, what might that personality have said? I am a young nymph like Gidget. Just like a nun, I can fly. I can run swifter than Bandit can drive. Or, I predict multiple Oscars for Sally Field. Let's take a look at the right answer. A Sybil in classical mythology was a female prophet of great wisdom, so she would have known all about Sally Field's future. But nobody would have guessed that ridiculous "you like me, you really like me" speech. That was embarrassing. I need a category.
Number 17.
For your enjoyment, finger food. $2,000 says you don't know this one. You know, Shakespeare was a great writer and everything, but with him it was all me, me, me. If William Shakespeare were alive today, which drama award ceremony would he crash, thinking it was named after his famous theater? The Tonys, the Oscars, the Golden Globes, or the Emmys? Shakespeare hung out in the Globe Theater, so he might be interested in the Golden Globe Awards.
Thou likest me, thou really likest me.
See, it's embarrassing when Sally says it, but it's classy when Shakespeare does. Okay, pick a category. This category is known as, you won't need a number 2 pencil. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. If Charlie Moore from Head of the Class were to give all of his students the Wasserman test, what could he determine from the results? Eric does not have rabies, Dennis's emotional growth has been minimal, Darlene has a genius-level IQ, or Arvid does not have syphilis.
run this one out.
Here's what you should have picked. It's one test the kids really shouldn't cram for. The Wasserman test is a test for syphilis. So now there's no way anyone will believe Arvid's stories about the girl he met on summer vacation. Okay, I need a category. Step right up for question 19. Say hello to. They never really boll-weevilled me over. Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. Let's see how you handle this one. If the Beatles had changed their name to the Boll-Weevils, what would you expect one of their song titles to be? Leatherback Rider, Yellow Submarine Mammal, I Want to Kill Your Cotton, or Norwegian Wood Eater? The correct answer is... the boll weevil is a beetle which kills cotton plants. Other boll weevil hits include Can't Buy Me Dead Cotton Lane, and Destroyed Cotton Fields Forever. All right, hit me.
Question number 20.
This one's called So Hot You Can Fry an Egg on a Former President. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Let's rock.
Yeah.
If Ronald Reagan had earned the nickname Teflon President for having the characteristics of Teflon, which of the following would not be true of him? His parents would have had him by accident, his odor might kill pet birds, he'd be found on the inside of cans of fruit, or food would slide right off of him. Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Created by DuPont, the soft and waxy material Teflon is used for non-stick surfaces, but is not found on the inside of canned fruits. It may, however, have been used to keep Reagan's hair looking the way it did. I need a category.
Here we go. Jack attack time.
Welcome to the Jack Attack. Keep your eyes on the screen, and when you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I give you $2,000. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget,
Remember the clue.
not any old word's gonna do it. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Fun with body paints. You know what's really great is that edible body paint. Great dessert topping. Anyway, yeah, here you go.
Oh, okay, I see now. Whoops. And that didn't count. Well, at least they ended with a positive score.
Player, this victory was so strong it evoked memories of, well, not much, because it wasn't that strong. But here's some strong words for you.
You don't know!
Nice work, people. Congratulate yourselves. We pulled off another one. Hey, Raul, can we go home or are we playing another one of these? Excuse me, sir. You can't smoke that in here.
There you go, a little high scoreboard surgical strike, getting your name in there. Way to go, nice going. If you want to play again, just give me the signal, okay?
Without throwing a nicotine fit.
Nope, I will quit. Okay, so originally I was going to get on a Jack Sports, but just because how long those first 3 games went, I'm gonna save that till next week, and I'm gonna move 2015 to this week. So yeah. So yeah, 2 long episodes for you guys, both this week and next week. Okay, let's move on to Head Rush, and these are the shorter games. So
60 seconds.
Violate your ears.
How many people are playing? 1? Oh, you're too kind. 1! That's my favorite number. What's your name? Let's try this again. What is your name? Ooh, you are not going to be happy with this. Your name is Butt Cavity.
25 seconds.
All right, buddy, hit the number of the icon you want.
fish.
30 seconds.
Okay, your buzzer's going to be the letter B.
And now, here's the man that'll make you pee in your pants, Bob, the host.
Yeah, he doesn't have a last name.
Woo-hoo! All right, welcome to Head Rush. I'm Bob, and you are pathetic. Playing by yourself? All right, whatever. So, here's what you gotta do. Question flies in, you know the answer, so you buzz in and you choose either 1, 2, 3, or 4. Then you either win a bunch of cash if you get it right, or you lose and I take away all your money and I humiliate you. Got it? Okay, did everyone make? Great, let's go. Category, please.
We played this last week, by the way, in case you haven't seen that episode yet.
For your enjoyment, homework you can do in front of the TV. $20,000 for a correct answer. Hey, check this out. I was going through some old reports I turned in for my science class, and I found this one I wrote for an experiment I had to do. Sat on couch watching TV many hours without moving. Resisted all motion until mother forced me to take out garbage. What scientific principle did I demonstrate in this lab report? Inertia, evaporation, infraction, or evolution? Hey, let's take a look at the right answer. Inertia is the scientific law that states an object remains at rest or in motion until it's acted upon by another force. In this case, the force was my mom. You know, I also did an experiment demonstrating the concept of gravity by spilling the garbage all over my mom's new carpeting. Okay, I need a category. Here she is. Who stepped in dew? And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Coming at you. If the makers of Mountain Dew film their next commercial on top of the highest mountain in the world, who might they get to star in it? Snowboarding Buddhists from Mount Everest, screaming French women from Mont Blanc, Tanzanian skydivers from Mount Kilimanjaro, or hippie ski bunnies from Mount McKinley? The highest mountain in the world is Mount Everest, in the Himalayas between Nepal and Tibet.
Do the do.
I need a category. And here we have Fantastically Painful. Looks like this one's going for $10,000. Hey, you know Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four comics? You know he's the guy who can bend and stretch all over the place? Well, which of the following would most likely give Mr. Fantastic a nasty case of the bends? Chasing a foe into the ocean depths, bombarding his opponent with milk, stopping a thief by changing into steel, or performing backflips to avoid enemy blows? For the curious, here's the right answer. When deep sea divers come to the surface too quickly, the change in pressure can sometimes give them the bends. Man, it's a good thing the Human Torch didn't have to go on that mission.
Flame on!
Alrighty, pick one. May I introduce, if dogs can wear sweaters, you get this one right, it's worth 30,000 greenbacks. Hey, you know how Sports Illustrated puts out that annual swimsuit calendar? Well, say you want to buy Sports Illustrated's Animals of the Chinese Calendar swimsuit issue. Which of the following pages would you not find inside? Tony the Tiger rubbing on suntan oil, Flipper rolling around on the beach, Curious George enjoying a banana, or Bugs Bunny licking his lips? The Chinese calendar has a year of the tiger, monkey, and rabbit, but there ain't no year of the dolphin.
Yep.
So instead of Sports Illustrated, I'd go pick
I
up a
didn't even
copy
know
of
Flipper was
17.
supposed to be
They
a
got a great
dolphin.
article on dolphin
I just
makeovers.
picked that because I knew the other three were in the Chinese calendar.
Okay, pick a category. Well now, what do we have here? Hey, you just picked a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is only mom knows for sure. Listen up, I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a man or a woman. If you think it's a guy, press 1. If you think it's a woman, press 2.
This is the most basic
And if
dis
you
or
wanna
dat I
skip
have
one,
ever
press
seen.
4. I give you $5,000 for each right answer, and you lose $5,000 for a wrong answer or one you don't get to. Okay, let's see that timer. And we're off. Marilyn Manson, man or woman? Left Eye. Liv Tyler. Liev Schreiber. Erykah Badu. Stevie Nicks. Last one, R. Kelly. That's all. 3 right, 4 wrong. Not good. I think I'll write that down as a needs improvement. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I need a category. And I believe this one's called Forget Mother's Milk. What about Cartoons Milk? $10,000 riding on this one. All right, now you've seen those Got Milk commercials, right? Well, let's say the Milk Advisory Board wants a new spokesperson for those ads. Which of these babes could not honestly say that she's got milk? Daisy Duck, Miss Piggy, Betty Boop, or Minnie Mouse? Daisy Duck is not a mammal, so she does not produce milk.
Okay, I got to think about that one for a minute.
But just because she can't give you milk doesn't mean she can't make you one heck of an omelet. Category, please. This category is known as You Think You're So Hot. $20,000 says you don't know this one. Wipe off that finger, because here we go. Why was Alexander the Great so great? His dad's last name was Great. He was the oldest king ever. He was undefeated in battle, or he weighed almost 1 ton. Right, and his middle name was The. Nice job, freak. Man, thank God you'll never have to rule a country. Alexander the Great was undefeated. He won his first battle when he was just 16. And look at you, you can't even get a trivia question right. Nice job. All righty, pick one. All right, give it up for School Sucks Compared to TV. And it's worth $20,000 if you get this one right. Let's boogie. Which TV show best demonstrates the phrase necessity is the mother of invention? My Two Dads, Murphy Brown, MacGyver, or The Nanny?
I'm gonna let the timer run on this one. Right.
Should have picked this. MacGyver's the guy who always comes up with some creative solution to a tough problem.
MacGyver, the lava's coming closer.
No problem. I need some tampons, the heel of your shoe, and 60 pounds of cement.
I don't have 60 pounds of cement.
Well, then we're screwed. I need a category. baby is... What kind of name is Jemima? Get it right. I'm handing over $20K. Heads up, here it comes. Say that instead of buying some Aunt Jemima waffles, you mistakenly buy a box of Aunt Jemima's offals. What will you be eating for breakfast? Aunt Jemima's delicious pancake recipes, Aunt Jemima's partially digested supper, Aunt Jemima's inedible innards, or Aunt Jemima's rude insults? When an animal is slaughtered, the parts that aren't used are called the offal. Tastes awful. Okay, pick a category. Say hello to space junk food. 10,000 beanies if you get this one. Okay, let's say you go completely nuts and you try to recreate our universe using candy. Let's say you use a circus peanut for the sun and a Whopper for the Earth. Considering its name, which candy should you use to represent our galaxy? A Milky Way bar, a Starburst Fruit Chew, a Mars bar, or a Moon Pie? Our galaxy is known as the Milky Way, so be best represented by a Milky Way bar. And I don't even want to hear what you're going to use to represent Uranus. Category, please. It's time for the head rush. Don't you dare look away, because when you see two ones that match, you better buzz in. If I think you're right, I'm giving you 5,000 clammies. But if I think you're wrong, you owe me 5,000. Oh yes, and let's not forget. Remember the clue! Your match better fit this clue. Cyber shorthand. And I hope your hand's not too short, because you got to press that buzzer. Good luck.
Oh, okay, I see now. Okay, this is actually kind of a... What's up?
Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Let's see your final score. That's the game.
That's actually
well,
pretty good.
You did your best. You pushed your knowledge of trivia way out there to the limit, and you proved without a doubt that you are average. Well, at least you still got your health. Hey, see ya.
All right, that's a wrap, everybody. Great show. Baby Diva, what's going on with the players?
Yeah, woohoo, you made it to the high scoreboard. This calls for a toast. Toast. When you're ready to play again, just let me know. I love it.
Alright, our final game is going to be You Don't Know Jack 2015 from the Jackbox Party Pack 1. And then we have the other games next week.
Start of game activation is live and ready. We're set.
I'm sorry, but these wrong answer of the game sponsors, these can't be real, yeah? They're absurd. Look at the price tag.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and if one more person adjusts the thermostat in here without my permission, I will destroy everything they have ever loved. Got that? Okay, nobody, you're somebody now. God bless you. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
Is it a dog? Just answer yes or no to the various photos based on whether or not you think it's a dog or not. Then you'll win the game. How fun is that? Very.
Try to choose the wrong answer, brought to you by our sponsor, to get prizes and cash. Okay, let's get this show on the road.
Get ready, time for question.
First on the docket, high fructose fun syrup. Which of these food products does not contain corn syrup? Kellogg's Corn Pop Cereal, Brock's Candy Corn, State Fair Classic Corn Dogs, or Cracker Jack Caramel-Coated Popcorn and Peanuts? The sweetness in Kellogg's Corn Pops comes merely from sugar and the love they put in. I like foods with as much corn as possible. That's why I'm pleased to announce my very own new product, Cookie Masterson's genetically modified corn-covered corn nubbins. Oh, I'm eating one now. Oh, the cream corn and corn nuts go so well together. Get some today.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it.
I call this one Fly Me to the Clune. And this dis or dat is hurtling through the cosmos. I'm going to read off 7 titles, and for each one you tell me if it's a scientific publication by Galileo Galilei or a George Clooney movie. If it's Galileo, press the left arrow. If it's Clooney, press the right arrow. Cool, let's do it. Solaris. Gravity. The Starry Messenger. The Assayer. From Dusk Till Dawn. Discourse on Floating Bodies. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Oh brother, where art your brain? You know, sometimes when I look up in the night sky into the deep expanse of space, I can't help but wonder, why wasn't Monuments Men a better movie? Just one of the mysteries of the universe, I suppose.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
This one's known as, you know what they say about the size of a man's fret? Considering the respective sizes of their instruments, which of these male musicians is the least likely to be accused of compensating for something? A clarinet player, a piccolo player, an oboe player, or a bassoon player?
That didn't sound too good.
The piccolo is actually a half-sized flute and the smallest of these instruments. So the piccolo player seems the least likely to be compensating for the size of their, other instrument. And as long as I've already gone through the trouble of setting up this premise, I would just like you to know, I play a kazoo. This one's called Alt-Shift Medicine. I've been getting into Eastern medicine lately because I hate taking lots of pills, but this is kind of weird. My specialist gave me a fortune cookie.
Cookie, fortune cookie, fortune cookie,
Not that I'm complaining. I love cookies. Let's see what my fortune says. Prescription. 1 cookie AC. Now, weird. It's a prescription. I'm not great with medical abbreviations, though. When was I supposed to eat my cookie? First thing in the morning, before a meal, after a meal, or at bedtime?
No. I can't eat my... Okay,
check, please. Want to see the right answer? AC is a common medical abbreviation used on prescriptions and means before meal. Uh-oh, I already ate dinner today. That means I took this fortune cookie at the wrong time. I just hope there's no side effect. I think so far, I guess it didn't make a difference after all. Do you smell burning plastic? I introduce Till the Closing Credits Do Us Part. If it followed the processional order of a traditional Christian wedding, what movie would probably have come out immediately after Bridesmaids, assuming the maid of honor is a bridesmaid? A raunchy comedy called Groomsmen, a gross-out comedy called Ring Bearer, a racy comedy called Father of the Bride, or an R-rated comedy called The Bride? Watch the clock. Oh, the humanity. It's so obvious. In a traditional Christian wedding, the bridesmaids come out, including the maid of honor, last. Then the ring bearer immediately follows, then the flower girl, then the bride. The best part of the ring bearer movie is when the ring bearer comes down the aisle and steps in a huge crap left by Melissa McCarthy. Round 1 is complete, and you haven't even broken a sweat. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And keep in mind, a wrong answer to the game is still out there waiting to be picked. All right, let's get back to it.
Here we
go. Here's a good one. Animation Dumb-ination. Which member of the Griffin family from Family Guy most likely got a recent APGAR score? Stewie, Peter, Brian, or Meg? The correct answer is... The APGAR scale is a detailed test used to assess the overall health of newborn babies, something that Stewie Griffin, a baby, experienced the most recently. And based on the shape of his head, he should have gotten an F-. No, APGAR scores are for humans, not dogs. But you know what is for humans? Is it a dog? The game! The newest, coolest party game from the people who brought you Which One is the Spoon and How Many Fingers Am I Holding Up? Today's wrong answer of the game gets you another 8,000 on top of your current score. Sweet.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Why not try? Keep your hellos to yourself. Which one of these pop stars is giving a polite Tibetan greeting? Miley Cyrus sticking out her tongue, Justin Bieber flipping the bird, Britney Spears flashing her crotch, or Lady Gaga wearing meat? Could be worse, you know, in theory.
What?
Oh, honestly. In Tibet, some people stick out their tongue as a greeting to show you they don't have a black tongue. If they did, it would mean they are the reincarnation of a cruel 9th century king. Not that anyone would ever suspect Miley Cyrus of being the reincarnation of a cruel 9th century king. Everybody knows she's the reincarnation of Hannah Montana. Duh.
Follow me down to the sea.
Coming up, trivia and stuff. Where might the CEO of Linens and Things go to shop for the materials needed to make all the store's linen and things? Flax plants and things, agave seeds and things, sheep wool and things, or silkworms and things? Silkworms. Now, I think, and I would have to double check this, that they make silk. Here's what a right answer looks like. Linen is made from the fiber of the flax plant, and things are made from other things, presumably. So this might be where the CEO goes to shop. Although he would probably make somebody else do the shopping for him. I mean, this is a guy who is too lazy to finish spelling the word and. Say hello to low spirits. As some of you may know, our studio is haunted by a ghost named Dennis. Well, I'm proud to announce that today I've promoted Dennis to be a writer.
Ooh, thank you, Mr. Masterson.
It's great because not only is Dennis hilarious, I found out that I'm not legally required to pay a ghost. Which reminds me, Kyle, you're fired.
Again? But you already fired and rehired me twice this week.
Yeah, you're fired again. So, Dennis, let's get you a desk and figure out how to get you in the credits at the end of the game. How should the end credits read if Dennis the Ghost writes for our former writer, Kyle Mortensen? Written by Dennis the Ghost, written by Dennis the Ghost and Kyle Mortensen, written by Kyle Mortensen, or written by Anonymous. A ghostwriter is employed to write for someone but does it under their employer's name.
Yep.
So get ready for a lot more questions about rattling chains and moaning and unfinished business, trapping oneself in this mortal realm, blah, blah, blah.
Ooh, I also have some ideas for questions about Breaking Bad. Ooh.
No good. Coming up next, flash 'em if you got 'em. What would you expect to see in a spring break video called Girls Gone Call of the Wild? Girls exposing themselves as they harpoon a whale, girls lifting their shirts as they fight in the Spanish Revolution, girls flashing their breasts as they pan for Klondike Gold, or naked girls committing cannibalism in the Andes. Hello! Let this be a lesson to you. Smart people choose this. The novel called The Wild follows a sled dog and his owners during the Klondike Gold Rush. But there's no nudity in the actual book called The Wild unless you count the doodles I made in the margins. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match, press your A button. $2,000 if you're right, but you lose $2,000 if you're wrong. And most importantly,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Don't forget my advice. When it comes to do's and don'ts, let's focus on the don'ts.
Yeah, I think that was one of the easier Jack attacks in the game.
That's all she wrote! One piece of advice I never take is don't dip your pen in the company ink, if you know what I mean. And if you don't, the pen is your penis, and the company ink is this jar of company ink. Hey, look, I can write my name!
You don't know Jack!
Well, that about wraps up part 1 of You Don't Know Saturday's Birthday Bash. Stay tuned next week for part 2. Have a good one.